I was outside this room and I was doing a mind map in an A5 book in a moleskin, and I've done them for 23 years. So, you know, like to create my plays and things like that. So I was doing that, and then I looked up and I thought, oh my God, these would look amazing on that wall. That was what I wanted. And then as I was thinking, I thought, well, I'm going to have a reason, you know, like to do them. I can't just walk in and do things like that. So that was when I thought to do it about that my mum is just white. I am not black. I'm not white, but I'm certainly not black. My mum is white. So I put them two things together, but I didn't think about it as clearly as when I met Adam. So I asked Creative Manchester to find me a psychologist because I wanted it to have a real background, you know, so that people couldn't fuck with me. Do you know what I mean? And go, you can't say this, you can't do that, or it doesn't go like this, or it doesn't go like that. So I needed a real person who people would go, oh, he knows what he's talking about, or she knows what they're talking about. And then when we got together, we got on like a house on fire. And we liked the conversation that we have, and we started to do psychology on each other. You know, like, so we'd ask, and I would confess certain things, and I knew that if Adam didn't answer in a certain way, it was over. And Adam kept answering me really and not politely. And then the project grew from that between both of us.
I met Linda just over a year ago, and she put out a call through Creative Manchester, a search platform at the university, looking for a non-white psychologist. And I met Linda, and in the context of this project, I said, didn't I don't think I can be your non-white psychologist. I think actually that I'm your half-caste psychologist. And for me, that's where things began.
Mind mapping is quite normal. It's just brainstorming in pictures. And I've been doing it for 23 years, but about 10 years, maybe longer ago, I stumbled across 8 stations for my mind maps that contain it. So instead of it being able to go across your page and you can't control it, I contained it in 8 stations, and each station has a symbol like a tarot card that you interpret like you interpret tarot cards as you're working on it. Like one of them's the mask, so something's hidden, and number 7 is the ghost. And these are not as difficult as you think because they're all contained within those 8 things, and you just have to let go to yourself. And when you do that, you enter your subconscious about it, but when you stand back, you can use your conscious mind to interpret them. So continuing our conversation with each other, then we was able to use that device to have a bigger conversation with 5 other professionals who've got high power jobs as well. Yeah, and who all have My Mum is White.
We have a consulting room, my consulting room, that we've created in the space. And each day, one of the participants has their day where they come with us into the consulting room, and Linda and I talk to them about their experiences, their mixed race experiences. And off the basis of that talk, Linda goes off to mind map in the way that she's already described.
Each of them do have their own day. So each of us, I've done one as well, have done a memoir, and I began the memoir with another technique that I use called the 12 words technique, where I've asked them to tell me what does a mixed race sink look like from an old picture of a segregated sink where there's a black sink and a white sink in America. And I'm born before civil rights. I was 4 when civil rights happened. So loads of things, lynching has happened in my lifetime. And it's also intergenerational, so it's what does mixed race mean? Ellie's 30. She's got a totally different, I'm 66, so there's and Adam's 49, is that right? 47?
47.
All right, sorry. You know, so there's each of them have got a different era and different time, but what's amazing when we're together, we are always laughing, and I wasn't expecting that.
In terms of what I would want people to be able to take from this, the participants in particular, is to come in and feel looked after in the way that I felt. They've got their pictures up on the screen, going across in the montage. They've got their soundtrack playing, and they've got this wonderful space to relax into. And I know when it was my day, I just didn't want to leave. I really didn't want to leave. It was just such a privilege. I saw my family scrolling across, I saw my history. And I have to admit, there was a little bit of narcissism at play. Who doesn't want their kind of life and their day playing? But it was just wonderful, and you had to drag me out. But if the participants can even get half of that, I'll be blown away. There are ghosts in this space. You know, when people come in and they go through the experience like we're going through, I've certainly found that there are ghosts walking among us, and it's hard to be in tune with them when you're out there and in the swirl. But in here, in this quiet, this intimacy, this dark, you can definitely be more in touch with those ghosts, and that's a big part of what we're trying to do. Linda's doing some of the most important work in terms of mixed race experience in this country at the moment. Your work is psychologically deep and nuanced, it's systemically aware, and it's blisteringly truthful. It really is. It really is. So I'm proud to be working with you.
Oh.